Today, Upper Deck's Billy Celio breaks down the new metal universe. We look at the best and worst hobby markets, Lewis Hamilton card shops incoming, and a whole lot more. Welcome back to episode 388 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, presented by our good friends at Upper Deck.
Loud collector feel, loud collector feel. Baba Lewi, yeah. Baba Lewi.
And California Dave.
Welcome to the Gong Show.
Hello, happy family. Welcome back to the Gong Show. My name is Josh. I'm here with Phil. I'm here with Dave and the exalted, the venerable, and the honorable Baba Lewi. How are you guys?
Great.
Hello.
Thumbs up for me. Thumbs up from up here in the Ottawa Valley.
Ottawa Valley.
Beautiful day today.
It's not, 80 degrees here in Minnesota. It's like California weather.
Yeah, that's right. You're experiencing what I've experienced for the last 3 months. Good job, guys.
Yeah, it's every day for California Dave. We are at the 1 week countdown of the Spring Expo. 1 week for today, we'll all be together, holding hands, frolicking down the aisles of the Sport Card Expo. Louis, show me your frolicking face.
Dave, stop breathing into the mic. You're like surround sounding my subwoofer.
What?
Okay, Howard Stern.
I'm just so excited, Phil.
Yeah, why are you a mouth breather? Settle down.
I want to see your frolicking face, though, Louis. Let's see it.
I think that's a different face. I don't know if that's
Okay. We will have our Expo preview show 1 week from today, too. So look forward to that. Anything anyone needs to report before we get into our announcements and today's Gong Show?
When I got dressed leaving the gym today after a great workout, like throw that out there, I put my t-shirt on and then I didn't know what to do. I don't think I've ever put on the top before the bottom. That messed me up. You guys
You're
ever
Donald
done
Ducking
that?
it? You Donald Ducked it?
No, I do. I have Donald Ducked it, but not in this particular time. I'm just saying the order. I've always been like underwear, socks, pants, top. And for some reason, I don't know what happened. I wasn't even talking to anyone. I don't even have a good excuse. But I put my t-shirt on and I was like, I felt so naked. I mean, I was half naked.
Wait, yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was. But I was like, so I took my t-shirt off and I restarted the process.
You put your socks on before your pants?
You took your t-shirt off and then in order to put your underwear on first?
Messed me right up. No, I go boxers. Well, I don't know. I don't think about it. Hold on. Boxers, socks, pants, optional, and top. Yeah.
Socks
In
are
that
last
order.
for me. Socks are last.
I'm surprised your I picture you as a banana hammock guy.
Oh, I'm at the gym. I don't want to make other guys uncomfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's for later.
give
That's
you
for
10 years, you're going to be old man walking around naked for 15
dude, I
minutes
don't
in the
care.
locker room at gym.
You should see the young lads. I mean, if I'm not choking on their axe spray, you should see them. They're all like covering their little twig and berries. Oh, these old guys don't give a crap. We're all walking around. Nobody cares. 35 plus. Yeah, there's no shame, man. Come on.
Well, that was a great report, Phil. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good kickoff.
Yeah, there we go. How do we transition from there to Gong Show Reloaded?
Can't.
No,
Are we sold out yet?
I don't know.
It hasn't even gone for sale, so that would be very impressive.
That's a hard
Had it
no.
sold out. Hard no. Yeah, reminder that the next issue of Gong Show Reloaded will be available exclusively at the AMG booth at the Spring Expo. Very excited about that. You can see the complete checklist on our website, hockeychecklist.com. There are only 150 boxes. Once they're gone, they're gone. Can't make any more.
The glow in the dark?
No.
Looks
It's my
like it does.
favorite box design, though, so far.
How much would it cost extra? Well, let's ask the good listener. Would you be willing to pay an extra $11 for the box to glow in the dark.
I would totally do that. You
I
don't
know
tempt
you-
me.
I know you would, Josh. We lost money on
You're
this.
tempting. You're tempting him. I don't know. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And if you want to see a video of all 150 cards in the set, you can go to our Instagram profile where we have it pinned right there at the top to check that out. Well, I know I can't wait. It's only one more day till the next installment of Friday Nights with Phil. And I'm sure you have it all planned out and to the finest detail. So, Phil, why don't you run us through everything that you've worked on until this point?
Well, we're all about honesty and sharing on the Gong Show. So, while I was prepping for our show tonight, I checked my Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com email
For the first time since.
No. I saved the password. I'm not locked out.
Okay.
And our guest this Friday, the acetate guy,
Oh.
indirectly reminded me he is not a guest this Friday. So he's on the 15th. Crap. So you're stuck with Phil, Dave, and sometimes Victoria.
Okay. I thought he was coming on this.
Yeah, no, I think I screwed up. Unless, well, I don't know how to. I don't want to click off this screen because I'm
Okay.
no, but is acetate guy's name Ryan?
No, I don't think so.
Could be. Maybe he's related to Orion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I might be confusing two different people, which would be ideal for me right now. See,
You
sometimes
told
screw-
me
Completely on brand.
because we had him scheduled for last week. But
Yeah,
you forgot about Thorson.
yeah.
So then we
Mm.
pushed him to this week, and you said it was all good for this week. So
Have you
I
talked to him?
nope.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, put it all on Phil. Throw Phil under the bus. You're my co-host, bro.
Okay, well, considering this is like the first guest you've ever gotten,
No,
I'm delegating some of my responsibility to you. for
Listen,
what-
I rocked this show for a year and a bit with Sylvain, Mr. Flake himself. Like, oh, it's at 8. I'm like, dude, it's been at a 9 for like 7 months. He doesn't listen to this, so he won't even know I'm saying it. Yeah.
We got to get him and Victoria on a show together. And just make sure it's done by 6 p.m.
Yeah, they could share makeup and talk about share best practice before bed routines and
it'd be 5
Exfoliating
minutes and then they
strategies.
well, I'm gonna stop you there, Madigan. I bought a loofah not too long ago. It's pretty badass.
Oh,
Yeah, big one. It's like this big.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I have it in the shower. It's massive.
You just rub
mean-
up against it?
I really scrub it in there, Louis. It's I mean, I thought about it a while ago. Like, have you ever washed your feet and your legs? I don't think I have for 42 years.
What?
But I have recently.
Yes.
because I got
I
that.
watch them every time.
you can't reach down that far.
The soap just goes down. Oh, please,
No.
America. Guys who don't take their shoes off in their homes are going to tell me about hygiene issues. Please, spare me. Please.
How does that have to do with hygiene issues?
Yeah.
It just because you're bringing the caca from the outside world into your home. That's 10 times worse than not scrubbing my calf muscle.
I don't think so.
Off the rails. Can we roll here?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm getting
If
hot.
this didn't want to make you tune into Friday Nights with Phil tomorrow, I don't know what will, but it is at 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Gong Show YouTube channel. So be sure to do that. And then lastly, but not leastly, before we get started, a reminder that our show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, we are a Patreon podcast, which means that we do rely on the support of you, the good watcher and the good listener, to help us. We need your help covering our show expenses, produce more and what we hope to be better hockey card content, and then fund initiatives, even in a small way, to help the hobby grow. You can support us for as little as $5 US a month. Be one of the first 999 supporters of our show. You get a Future Watch Gonger title. You get access to Discord. Lots of fun stuff in Discord, including our Discord exclusive show, Behind the Bench, with Expo Mom Neil, who's not going to be there next week,
Yeah.
meaning we'll probably have to pay an extra clean fee now.
I know who's going to be our
that's
mom.
right.
I
Oh,
know.
it's his daughter's grad or something.
Definitely not going to be Chandler.
Family schmamly. Yeah.
Be creating that.
Chandler almost missed his wedding to come to the expo. That's commitment.
Fair. Maybe we'll nominate Chandler Expo Mom in training.
Yes.
I'll just tidy up. It's okay. I don't.
Okay. You also can play fantasy hockey. We're doing a scavenger hunt right now. We've done 5K challenge, lots of fun stuff, and contests where you can win hobby boxes and other amazing prizes. Or you could win fantasy hockey like Dave and be a part of the Gong Show family and get absolutely nothing for it.
Yeah.
We'll just heal
Illusion.
forever.
Illusion.
If you play fantasy hockey, just make sure you're not part of the show, and then you can win boxes.
Yeah.
Only man to win a
I have a vivid memory of you not laughing your butt off, saying, "I don't do a thing. I just let the computer pick my team, and I keep winning."
You are mistaken.
No, I think I got it on videotape. I'm gonna listen. I'm doing something for Carter. I'm pretty sure it was in Saskatoon. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just gonna hang out back here in God mode, I guess.
Oh, you get kicked off again?
Yeah.
Speak from
Oh,
above.
jeez. All right. Well, yeah. Have fun in God mode, Louis. Well, Baba Louis, you made it back to our screen. It's good to see your beautiful face. I think now, though, we're ready to shout out. We have one new patron since our last show. Why don't you give him his due credit?
I will. He is Cold Crease Cards.
Ooh,
What if he's a
Thank you.
goalie collector?
or he plays goalie.
Maybe.
Thanks, man. Appreciative. Hey, we're on a good run here. A lot of support the last few weeks.
Maybe that's Linus Allmark's gamer tag.
Now, maybe keep doing what you're doing there, big boy. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
All right, Louis, let's get on with the game plan.
Let's get on with the game plan. So starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. After that, it's best and worst hobby markets. Then we'll get into some hobby news. After that, it's everything you need to know about 25-26 Metal Universe with Billy Celio. Then it is the top 5 very, very early 25-26 Flair sales. And we will finish up with personal pickups.
Thank you, Louis. We'll start today's show with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. It's where we're working through the complete list of all hockey Hall of Famers, profiling every single one. We started with the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945 and have since been working our way to the present day. Today's Hall of Famer is not someone I was familiar with. I don't know if you guys know this name, Chuck Rayner. Chuck Rayner?
No. Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
I'm shocked, Dave, that you're not familiar with Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Usually I know all those old guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you're something. Claude Earl, Chuck Rayner, lived from 1920 until passing away at the age of 2 in 2002. He was born in Sutherland, Saskatchewan, and passed away in Langley, British Columbia. Chuck was a goaltender who caught left-handed, played at 5'11", 190 pounds, and in a hockey career that lasted from 1941 until 1953, Rayner was a New York state of mind, playing for both the New York Americans and the New York Rangers. Rayner was a 3-time second-team All-Star selection in 1949, 50, and 51, played in 3 All-Star games, and won the Hart Memorial Trophy in 1950. After his time in the NHL ended, Rayner played a couple more seasons in the minors before hanging up the skates for good. As you may have noticed, not a lot as far as major accomplishments, and so it kind of leads you to be like, huh.
Yeah.
So we have a one-time Hart winner, played in a few All-Star games. Why is this guy in the Hall of Fame?
And a losing record by a lot.
Dave pointing out the
Not
obvious.
even
yeah.
like close.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really good on the
Wasn't
ice, but I'm sure he
great.
was a nice guy.
So
He was like the nicest guy ever. We got to let him in.
Maybe.
Yeah, no.
Well, here's why you should care about Chuck Rayner.
Okay.
Again, he was born in Saskatchewan on August 11, 1920, and by his mid-teens was already building a name as a goaltender on the prairies. At 16 years old, he was already playing junior hockey with the Saskatoon Wesleys, which showed how early his talent was organized. They would play the Prairieland Geralds quite often, big rivalry there. He then moved to the Kenora Thistles, spent 3 seasons there, sharpening into one of the top young goalies of Western Canada. In 1938-39, Rayner was named an all-star goaltender in the Manitoba Junior Hockey League, one of the first big honors of his career. In his final junior season in 1939-40, he captained Kenora to the Turnbull Cup and then the Abbott Cup, sending the Thistles to the Memorial Cup. That's a lot of cups.
I'm thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Now, Kenora did not win the national title, but getting to the 1940 Memorial Cup final made Rayner one of the most talked about young goalies in the country. He turned pro in 1940-41 with the Springfield Indians and immediately made noise by leading the AHL in goals against average and shutouts. That same season, he was named to the AHL's second All-Star team, a sign he was already close to NHL ready. Rayner got his first taste of the NHL in 1940-41, playing 12 games for the New York Americans. He was the main goalie for the franchise's final season in 1941-42, meaning he was there at the end of the line for the old Americans Brooklyn story. World War II interrupted his rise, and Rayner spent 3 years in the Royal Canadian Navy, serving while playing for service teams in Victoria, British Columbia. Those Navy years kept him active in high-level hockey, and when the war ended, he was ready to return to the NHL instead of needing a long rebuild. So I'm assuming, I've never looked this up, but I'm assuming that to help keep soldiers happy, that they had military-based teams that would probably play games, similar to, what do they call that here in the U.S., Dave? The
war effort?
No, there's a term for like the group that will go overseas and they'll bring celebrities and then they'll entertain soldiers.
Like Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I've seen it in movies. I don't know what it's called though.
There's a name for it. Somebody will mention it in the comments. So, because a lot of these guys, they served in the war while essentially playing hockey for like the Navy team or the Army team, something like that. In 1945, he signed with the New York Rangers, the team with which he would make his name. Early in his Rangers years, coach Frank Boucher experimented with what is considered the NHL's first real two-goalie system, alternating Rayner and Sugar Jim Henry.
I love it. That is great.
Sugar's a boxing nickname, man.
Yeah.
The experiment produced one of the best old hockey stories ever. The Rangers had only one pair of goalie gloves, so Rayner and Henry had to swap them at the blue line during changes. By 1946-47, Rayner had become a true workhorse, playing 58 games, winning 22, and leading the NHL with 5 shutouts on a Rangers team that still had plenty of flaws. Even when the Rangers were weak, Rayner's reputation kept growing because he faced a heavy workload and often gave New York a chance it probably should have not had. This is an inference supported by his usage and later recognition. In 1948-49, he was named NHL second team All-Star, the first of 3 straight seasons earning that honor. In 1949-50 season became the defining year of his career. He played a franchise record 69 games for the Rangers, won 28, and posted 6 shutouts, and carried a massive workload. That year, he won the Hart Trophy as the NHL MVP, a rare honor for a goalie and still one of the great single-season achievements by a Rangers netminder. Rayner backstopped the Rangers all the way to the 1950 Stanley Cup Final, where underdog New York pushed Detroit to a dramatic Game 7. The Rangers came within 1 goal of the Cup before Pete Babando's double overtime winner beat Rayner in Game 7, one of the most painful near misses in franchise history. Rayner followed that up with another big season in 1950-51, earned his 3rd straight NHL second team All-Star nod, proving his heart was not a fluke. He was known as an innovative puck-handling goalie and even tried on several occasions to score a goal himself, which is way ahead of his era. A knee injury in 1952-53 helped end his run as the Rangers starter and opened the door for a young Gump Worsley, effectively closing Rayner's NHL chapter. He played one more significant pro season with the Saskatoon Quakers in 1953-54, then wound down his career in senior hockey, leaving behind a remarkable legacy for a goalie who never played on a powerhouse team.
So that's what it was. He was always on a crap team. So
yeah,
he kept his team in it. Another goalie would have just
maybe it was like the ultimate locker room guy, just legendary, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he needed a Connor McDavid, and a Connor McDavid needs an Earl Chuck Rayner.
No, I like the other guy, Sugar Bear.
Yeah. Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy, yeah.
Okay, we'll
Phil's
take a
always
look.
looking for a sugar daddy.
Dude, I'm ready to switch teams at this point. No, I'll do anything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hockey or something else? Okay.
Big brain, Josh. Big brain. Come on.
Chuck Rayner hobby market. There's 3 playing days cards for Chuck Rayner. His rookie card is in the 1951 Parker set, card number 104. The PSA 8.5 we're looking at on YouTube is the high selling copy sold for $9,600 in November 2020.
That's a cool card.
That is yeah. Look at that card, man. That's crazy.
Cool.
That's
The
the
black
best.
background, the black shading.
Yes.
Yeah. What's going on back there? We don't know,
The
man.
brown pads and the union.
Yes, Dave.
look
Yes,
great.
America. Yeah, it's a great. That's
I also noticed the old players, they always get to use their nicknames for their card names.
Yeah.
It's never their first name. It's always their nickname.
yeah. Why don't we? That would be cool.
That would be cool, right?
Another job for Fill It Upper Deck. I'll be the nickname guy. I'll go around finding everybody's nickname. Yeah. And if it's inappropriate, which most of them are, I will modify them.
Do their second nickname.
Yeah.
You will be
family
Scooby.
Scooby.
His next card is in the 1952 Parker set, card number 22. Another PSA 8.5 is a high selling copy, sold for $500 US this past December.
Is that the
And
same
the final
picture?
Playing Days card is a 1953 Parker's in the 1953 Parker set, card number 59. Highest seller is a PSA 10, believe it or not. Wow. So for $1,825 US in December of 2016. And that, boys, is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Chuck Rayner.
Are all those the same picture? All three of those? He's in the
Probably.
exact same pose.
Maybe that was like his iconic pose.
It's the hockey card manufacturer way, Dave. It's the loophole. Just zoom in, tilt it to the left. Bam, new card.
Zoom in.
Shaded a little
4%.
different.
We're going to move on to the best and worst hobby market. So I found some interesting data on hockey sales last year that I think gives us a little bit of insight into what the best and worst markets are. There's no perfect way to decide that. And so what I mean by best and worst markets, it's like we've long opined that Toronto and Montreal are the top markets, where other markets like probably in the US are a little more poopy when it comes to the hobby.
Pretty easy guess, no?
We'll
Any
see.
shockers in there? Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what I found is eBay sales data, which again is the largest public marketplace, makes up like 80 to 90% of public sales. And so I think it's a very good indicator of the top 200 selling current hockey players. So the people that are active playing in the NHL. And I ranked it two different ways. Total dollars spent by team, which I'll just right out the gate, can be flawed because you can have a player like Connor McDavid or Macklin Celebrini that is a big chase and can heavily weight that way of looking at it. But I also did it by total number of players per team that are in the top 200. So the top 200 chases in the hobby, and how many for of those 200 are Nashville Predators, and then we kind of stacked them side by side, ranked them the top 10 for each.
That's hard. That's probably where your surprises came from. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know how to guess. The money one, that's easy. You probably do top 10 easy.
So we're gonna go through them. So I have the top 10 teams by total sales dollars, and then the top 10 teams by most players in the top 200. Right. So we'll kind of pull it up now, Lewi. If you look at the top 10 teams by sales dollars,
We should have guessed.
oh well, you can guess on the next one.
Okay.
That's the one I won't be able to. The top 5, boom, or top 4, I would have got here easy.
Yeah.
Well, most people would have, I think.
So you have San Jose number 1. This is all of last year, all of 2025, with 2.5 and 0.69 million in sales. Celebrini accounts for 93% of that. Which is wow. Then you have the Blackhawks at just over $1 million in total eBay sales. Canadiens players in the top 200, about 900,000, followed by Oilers, Devils, Islanders, Penguins, Capitals at number 8, Wild at number 9, and then the Avalanche at 417,640. There's
Did you
one
say this is this year or
2025.
2025. Okay, that's interesting about the Devils then. I can see it.
Wait a minute. I think it's year to date. Yeah, year to date.
Oh,
I'm
that
sorry.
would make
I'm
more
sorry. I'm
sense,
sorry.
'cause I'm
It's year to
figuring
date. My bad.
Jack
Screwed up.
Hughes is why the Devils made it into that.
Yes,
top
it's year
10.
to date. And
Okay, that makes sense.
the crazy thing about this, right? So there's a lot of things about this that are obvious, But since the minute we started the show, what we've always heard is that the mecca of the hobby is where?
Montreal.
Or
Toronto.
Sorry.
yeah. What don't you see in the top 10?
Toronto. Well,
Yeah.
Well, that's because of what's going on. The implosion.
Number
Yeah.
13, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have put them in the top 10. I don't find that surprising at all.
His Matthews market is like in half right now.
It's
It's
more
so-
than that. I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is. It's not even shade. 13th.
And
I think they're
then
lucky.
Marner left. Tavares is what he is, and Matthew Nyes was strong, but now he's faded, and so there's not a big push for those cards.
Nylander. I mean, he's
Oh yeah, I forgot about
love to have him
Nylander.
on
He's
there. Too.
probably the
Matthew
biggest-
Nyes, Nylander, the goalie, Joseph Woll, people, right? Still
Yeah,
look at.
yeah.
So
Yeah, all those Joseph Wall collectors.
Yeah.
All the Toronto fans are so sad though right now. They refuse to spend money.
No
on it.
amnesty. Doesn't matter, David. Let them cry. Cry in your tears. Cry.
Well, I
in
would have
your
thought
crying.
our guy Anthony buying all the Max Domi cards that he would have put Toronto in the top 10 by himself.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he already bought them, so that
Worst-
was 2
wor-
years.
Worst response ever, too. Is like, oh, I just want another player to collect. Ugh. You picked the Hobbit? Really?
It still does surprise me that I'm not saying that Toronto should have been number 1, but not even in the top 1/3 of NHL teams or number 13th.
Why do you feel like
Number
why
13.
I don't find any shock. I'm actually more surprised with 13th. Well, it makes sense. I would have put like half. I would have put
Yeah.
halfway.
So are you saying that they're very much fair weather fans then? That they stop collecting their players?
Just who's on their team right now
Yeah, I
that
think they're
people
just-
want to collect based on so
Mhm.
people there was a whole hemisphere prospecting that team. The Hockey News on the cover didn't say it's not a question of when, it's a question of how many. So people were buying all these high-end. I mean, 4 years of my life, all our lives are BGS 9.5s, Nylander, Marner, Matthews. Thank you. Get rid of them. It was pretty dull, I don't know.
So I said we looked at it another way too. I don't think we have an image for this, but again, this is eBay sales year to date. Sorry, I screwed up at the beginning again by saying it's year to date. So the first 3 months of 2026. I also have the top 10 teams by most players in the top 200. So
Yeah,
you guys want to take a guess? Who I bet in a million years you'll never guess the number one. team.
No,
Oh, geez, I would have probably said Montreal just because there's so many chases there. But
I feel
I kind of want to see like what number guess this takes. So it's not much. So keep rattling
Okay.
off teams.
I would have
and
guessed
it's
Montreal
not
first.
one of the teams in the top 10 from the last chart,
Well,
or it
that's a
could be.
pretty big hint, Dave.
Yeah, just pick a team.
Edmonton.
Nope. Dave, your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go San Jose.
No.
Well, we're thinking about this wrong. Who's had a lot of prospects in the last 10 years?
Montreal.
No, not like
No again.
Okay.
no. Like who's trade? Oh, Ottawa. Ottawa Sun? No, not in the last 10.
Nope.
No, but do you see what I'm seeing, Dave?
Yeah. No, I see what
Okay,
you're
so
saying.
who's had a bad GM? That's what Josh is asking. Who's been the
Okay,
shit-
Minnesota.
crappiest
Minnesota's
GM?
had a lot of chases.
Florida, yeah.
Minnesota's number
Calgary.
10. Nope. Minnesota's tied for number 10. Calgary's not in there. Florida's not in there. Florida's is not tied for number 8.
Tampa Bay. No, Tampa Bay.
Nope.
Tampa's a
There's
good
no
hockey
way.
team. Bad GM.
Detroit.
I'm gonna is Buffalo in the top 10?
It's Buffalo.
It's Buffalo.
Has the
yeah.
most players in the top 200 chases.
But it got that
crazy.
kind
Yeah,
of
no,
makes
that shocks
sense.
me.
Yeah, they have
Look,
10
everybody
players in the
traded
top
away.
200 sellers on eBay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
That's
and then number 2, you would never guess in a million years either. We're not going to like go through that,
Yeah,
but it's
let's
the
not.
Carolina Hurricanes.
What?
Have 9 players in the top
Oh
200.
my gosh.
I don't even get that.
Followed by the New York Rain. Well, okay, so tied with 9 are the Hurricanes, Rangers, and Red Wings. And then tied with 8 are the Canadiens, Capitals, Ducks, Panthers, Stars, and Wild.
Ducks
your
is,
top 10.
Ducks is a good one too.
Yeah, the Ducks. Okay.
Again, though, Toronto only has 5 players in the top 200.
You
I
did this
don't
for the
like this
worst
one. I
too?
don't like this
The worst selling teams?
No, I didn't do that, but
Oh, okay.
again, I'm just blown away by Toronto on this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the first. I'm blown away by Buffalo. Who have they traded? So Jack Quinn was a big prospect. Nothing happened. Jack Eichel,
Well, they have
traded.
Tage Thompson. They have Jack Quinn. They have Dylan Cousins.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
think of that.
No, Dylan Cousins on Ottawa.
Yeah, no, but but it doesn't matter. At some point,
No.
people
These are
collected him.
players that are currently on that team.
Oh, currently.
Yes, there's 10 current Buffalo Sabres.
Who are
that
they?
I think. Are you sure you did the research right?
I did the research.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
Do you know who the 10 players are?
No, I should have written it down, but I could go. It would take me a minute to go find out.
Asterisks on the data. Asterisks.
No. Okay, so I took some takeaways from this, right, that I wanted to go through quick. So it proves that hockey is just as star driven as other sports. Like, I don't doubt that there's a huge collecting market in Toronto, but the team is down. So it looks like the money must be being spent in other ways, not on their own team. Not a lot of blue and white hobby love right now. San Jose, of course, is not the best overall market, but it's the hottest single player market. And that's an important distinction because the Sharks ranking was basically a Celebrini story, going back again to 93% of all money spent on current San Jose Sharks players is Macklin right now.
Imagine Celebrini on Buffalo. That would have rejuvenated that city. They would have built. That would have been a 3x population.
Yeah. And then I thought, like, one way to gauge, like, how do you use these two ways to look at top markets in concert, and where's the overlap? So are there teams that were on both, in both the total amount spent by team and the team with the most players in the top 200 year to date? And there's 3 teams that are on both of those top 10 lists. The Montreal Canadiens, which supports that notion that we long believe that it's the capital of the hobby, so to speak.
Well, and they have a ton of prospects. Like, Toronto has no prospects besides Matthew Nice. That's it.
Is he really even a prospect? I know he's the prospect age, but he's pretty much an established NHL veteran at this point, which is a kudo to him. The other 2 teams, though, are the Washington Capitals, and the Minnesota Wild. Those are the only 3 teams that are on both of those lists.
They have big star names, and they have prospects coming up the channel. So it makes sense.
And then you look at, teams that have the most players in the top 200, but are not in the top 10 most for most dollars spent. You have Buffalo, Carolina, Rangers, and Detroit. So again, have a little bit of a deeper hobby chase to them, but they're lacking elite players at the top end. So maybe you look at that and say those markets have a lot of hobby relevance, and if a star player comes their way, that people would go bonkers for that card, for that player. I don't know about Carolina in particular, but because the system they play, it's hard to imagine that they would have some overly dynamic. Like, if you put, here's a question: if you put Macklin Celebrini on the Hurricanes, does he score 115 points?
He probably scores more.
You think so?
No, probably the same talent.
Oh, okay.
Talent and hard work together like that kid has. He's going to do that anywhere he plays.
Oh, shoot. I do have the bottom 5, Dave. I forgot my own research.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So I have both. Okay. So the bottom
I have a
5.
guess for the worst.
Okay. Guess the worst.
Kraken.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone want to guess any other teams in the bottom 5?
My team's probably in the bottom 5.
Yeah.
I could see the Kings being there too.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we have Kraken and Senators.
Vancouver.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah. There's 2 more.
Winnipeg.
Yeah, Winnipeg.
No.
What?
But that's not a bad guess.
Nashville.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then one more team.
Oh, Utah.
It's a Canadian team.
Canadian team. What? That's impossible.
No, you forgot. Calgary.
What?
Oh, Calgary.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is terrible.
I did forget about Calgary.
Oh, they're worse than us. Oh, good. That is. I thought Calgary was a strong. Oh.
So
okay.
this is year to date. The total money spent on active players I want to remind you again that San Jose is number one at $2,569,921. And then look at
And
the
out of
Kraken.
that 63,000, 50 of it is Dustin Wolf, probably.
Yeah.
And 42,000 of that 87,000 is mine.
Are these current players? It doesn't have anything to do with like I don't know, Hall of Fame veteran, older.
No, I didn't look
players?
at that. I looked at current players
Current
because
players. Okay.
I'm glad you asked that question. The reason why I didn't include Hall of Famers is so many of them played on multiple teams through their career. It's like Patrick Waugh. How do you assign what percentage of that sales should go to Colorado versus what should go to Montreal, right? I mean, it's
a shame, boys.
It's tough to do. Okay. Now, here's the bottom 5 teams by least amount of players in the top 200. Do you want to take a guess who the bottom team is there?
Well, I would say Seattle again.
No.
Yes.
There's nobody.
Who's
3.
this guy?
3 players in the top 200 for the Kraken. And then the rest is a list of, there's 6 teams have only 4 players in the top 200. Columbus, Calgary, Vegas, Winnipeg, Utah, Ottawa. That's the...
Why are we so sad? My city's so sad, but we're so confident. I don't get it. I'm so confused by this.
So once again, there's 3 teams that were on both lists in total amount spent. And we're looking at bottom 5 and total amount of players in top 200. You want to take a guess who those 3 teams are?
Well, one was Seattle, one was Calgary.
Yep.
And the other was Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Next segment.
I like the bottom. This is fun. Fun.
Yeah, I've heard that about you, Dave. Sorry. I didn't know.
Bottom? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't get it. Okay. So it looks like with a bullet right now, Seattle is the worst hobby market in the hockey hobby.
Good.
And yeah.
Good.
So they don't have a
grunge
superstar
music.
and they don't really have prospects. Like, who are their biggest prospects? Beniers and
Shane Wright.
Shane Wright, and neither of them have panned out.
Bob Beniers had a good year. I looked it
Did
up.
he?
I don't know. I'm parroting somebody I heard.
He probably had what, like 60 points?
I don't know. Look
Something
it up.
like that.
Not like great. So
Slab Sharks is a Gong Show partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly hockey auction ends tonight. Head to slabsharks.com, get those bids in. Please join us as we follow the key cards closing in the auction. We'll be live on the Gong Show YouTube channel starting at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you in the chat. Always bangers ending. You might even get to hear the big card song if we don't forget. Dave, we forgot the big card song.
Yeah, we forgot a $50,000 card song because I don't know. Probably me was yapping away, but
No,
yeah, you got distracted.
it happens. If you're not selling at Slab Sharks, you're just selling on eBay too hard on yourself, I think. You must love hassles and auctions that don't have the most hockey collectors bidding on them. So I don't know. Maybe try Slab Sharks. They make it super easy on you by basically doing everything. All you have to do is box your cards up, ship them in, and Slab Sharks does the rest. And if you're in the U.S., you're in luck too. The Gong Show is the official Slab Sharks U.S. submission center. We've taken all the hassle out of shipping internationally as well. All you have to do is ship them to us here in Minnesota, either our P.O. box or our handy dandy UPS or FedEx addresses, and you're done. For complete consignment info, including payout rates, to get your submission process started today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news.
Hobby news.
Okay, I have 2 stories, and I think both are pretty interesting. The first one, I'm still wrapping my head around. Have you guys seen this trend of Major League Baseball players putting Pokemon cards in their gloves?
Yes.
what? No.
Yes, I have.
That's not news.
Oh, it's happening. So
like-
one of them, the latest, is Jacob Miziorowski. This should be a hockey
25
player.
and under, guaranteed.
He's a pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers and has customized his glove with an inserted Pokemon card.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
Oh my! Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, actually.
And he's not the first player to do this. The other card we're showing on screen is Dodgers in Dave's neck of the wood reliever Will Klein, who has a Pokemon card in his glove too. I don't know if it's the same company that is doing it for all these players, but every week I think, like, how can this hobby get like more ridiculously intertwined into the zeitgeist of popular culture? And now we have Major League Baseball pitchers in particular literally playing games with Pokemon cards on their gloves.
Blocker. Goalies can put it on their blocker.
Totally.
Yeah, like hitting Charizard in the face with a puck or something like that.
No, I was hoping like it'd be honorable for, let's say, a goal like one of my goalies, Linus Allmark, to put Peter Sidorkiewicz in his blocker. Channel an old goalie. Yeah. How old are these? Are these dads doing this for their kids?
Will
Or are
Klein's pretty
these,
young.
are these
I don't know
young
about this.
baseball players into Pokemon?
I think they're young Pokemon collectors.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it makes a big difference.
So how long
I would
before
think-
Fanatics starts putting like the players their own rookie card in their glove, and then it's actually like a game used card because the card
pretty much.
itself is a game used.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You would
That's so
think
cool.
these would go for huge money too if they ever sold these cards. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they would go crazy money.
Do you guys think Upper Deck should start taping of their players' cards like to their helmet? Like Austin Matthews, like right in the front, has one of his SPX cards or something like that there. And
Yeah, a little slot, little one touch in the back of the helmet there.
I'm just convinced at this point we're gonna see in the next year or two every way humanly possible that cards are gonna be intertwined into everything.
We could throw the new Fanimation cards up. Those are fine.
That's good for business. We're starting a card business, right? So it's
Yeah,
good for
of
us.
course. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely getting more and more into pop culture. And speaking of that brings us to our next story. So more and more athletes and celebrities are getting into the card business. F1 driver and legend Lewis Hamilton is entering the industry in a big way. He'll be opening card shops all across Europe and Asia and the Middle East. They'll be called Card Culture by Lewis Hamilton. The first store is set to open in Frankfurt, Germany in 2026. And additional locations are already planned for London, Sydney, Australia, and beyond. Now, this is a joint venture between Lewis Hamilton and Adam Martin, who is the CEO of Dave & Adams.
Oh,
So they're getting into business together to make this happen. Here's what Lewis Hamilton had to say about his new business venture. I remember being in school and the excitement of opening up packs of cards growing up in England. It was mostly football, which I think he means, soccer, and then trading them with friends. It was a small community, but we were connected through our love of sport and cards. Including culture in the name was my idea. It reflects a community of passionate collectors from all walks of life connected by the hobby. Then for his part, Adam Martin also chimed in on the partnership saying, working with Lewis, his passion for collecting is real and his vision is huge. Together, we're building something that can set a new standard for retail card culture globally, which I think is the key word. He's also a big fan of Arsenal and Star Wars and is part owner of the Denver Broncos. He's taken an interest in John Elway, so it's been fun to see him grow his collection and get involved on a personal level.
You've talked about how can this get bigger or how can it explode more than it is. I always think global's the answer. Like there's these untapped markets where if it really takes off in these other countries, think about how many more people would become involved with the hobby. And you talk about creating scarcity with cards. You add 1 or 2 more million people trying to go after cards, that's going to just completely increase the rate of the cards in your
That's
collection.
like growing the game of hockey, I think, kind of follows suit with that, right?
Yeah, well, the whole high tide raises all ships principle. One, I think, cool tie into hockey about this is, remember, I said a few minutes ago, the very first Lewis Hamilton card shop is going to open in Frankfurt, Germany, and Germany might be the most important international market right now for hockey. So hopefully they'll have a good hockey presence in that store.
I'm going to be ignorant and expose it for a second. Lewis Hamilton's like world famous. He's a big deal.
I think he's more famous than Tom Brady.
Really?
Well, Louis, come in and
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, not in North America though.
But we're talking
Oh,
globally.
globally, Hamilton's probably more popular, but
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know who it was until I saw the picture. I'm like, oh, it's the race car guy. Yeah,
I didn't know who he was.
in the last 5 years, even in America, F1, it's like that's the new socialite event is to go to the Miami and the Las Vegas race, right, Louis? Like anyone and everyone's got to be there now.
Yep, those are the, like, I would guess you would call popular ones because of the places. Austin, for me, I'd rather be there than those other two, but personal preference, I guess.
Yeah, we have a pool, we have a pond. Pond be good for you.
Mm-hmm. Lake swimming. Love lake swimming.
When are we going to see Captain Conundrum card shops?
Oh,
Speaking of celebrities,
I don't know. I don't think cards are a good business to get into for Captain Conundrum. He
okay.
likes more of a
Yeah,
safe
there'd
bet.
be too many like
Risky.
restraining orders or something that went along with it.
I mean, well, going true. Good one, Dave.
Wow.
Going back to the let's put our thinking caps on for a minute here. Going back to the international thing, if you could name a bigger celebrity in sport to open global card shops than Lewis Hamilton, I can maybe think of two. It would be Ronaldo and Messi.
Oh yeah,
Soccer
okay.
players, yep.
But I think honestly, Hamilton would be probably the third most popular athlete in the world.
Victoria's Secret models open up a card shop. I'm at the opening. That's what beats.
Sure.
That's what beats athletes.
So you must be excited about this as an F1 fan, Louis. I would assume.
I think it's cool that Hamilton's doing it. I knew he was in the Star Wars cards. I didn't know, any of the other. I don't know. I just listened to you and I don't remember what he said, but I think just in a whole general thing that these high known athletes are getting into this, though. It's gonna bring it to more people, make it more popular probably.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
I'm also hopeful because his partner, Adam Martin, is the owner of Dave & Adams, is the largest seller of hockey cards. So maybe that will be an inroad for more and more hockey product to be brought internationally. And we'll see if Upper Deck prints more. Dude, I'm assuming they would as demand goes up. But, he's not as out there as like a Michael Rubin and stuff like that. But you are in this hobby long enough and you start to get the impression that Adam Martin is a lot more behind the scenes, but a very key player in the hobby.
Mm-hmm. And just so Phil knows who that is, that's Dave & Adams, the largest American.
I know. Casual Troy told me I'm picking this stuff up as I go along.
I'd like to know how those two hooked up.
That's
personal. Troy? Yeah, that would be
I think
good.
Troy is a fiance.
No, Dave's on the bottom. These guys hooking up. Oh, we're going down the hole.
This show's gone off the
Just
rails
wait
already.
till the Billy interview.
Wait till the Billy interview.
What does that mean? What's happened in the Billy interview?
You'll find out.
You showed up.
Wonderful.
New product releases. It's brought to you by Gong Show friend and partner Total Sports and GP Sports Cards. If you're at the expo next week, Grant has partnered with the Oracle, Jeremy Lee, to once again host the must-attend event, the expo's social networking event at Arizona Grill Lounge, starting at 8 p.m. on Thursday night. We'll be there and hope to see many of you there too. Grant will have a big setup at the expo as well. So stop by and check out the hundreds of amazing singles, thousands really, I'm sure he'll have available. And you can sell him some of your cards too, because he'll be buying pretty much the whole time. If you want to pick up some Metal Universe, he's got a great price. You can get it at Total Sport Cards in Etobicoke or on their website, totalsportcards.com, as they will ship to you anywhere in Canada. It's 170 CAD plus tax, which is a great deal because it's already 200 US here. You guys, Canada is cleaning the clock on hobby box prices of America in the past month. It's not even close. Like,
Yeah, when I did my freaking review, I was shocked. I thought I had that backwards.
Are you in shock and awe? Yeah.
Shocking.
Don't come
in
on
shock
over
and
here
awe.
and attack us now.
It was almost as bad as that salmon that Josh ate at Arizona's last time.
Josh, I was there. I feel terrible, but there's an element. Well, see, you get a pass because you're not from here, but you ordered salmon at Boston Pizza. There is an element of this where it's
at Arizona's, right?
was it whatever a care of food.
You got the nachos at Boston Pizza.
Boston Pizza. Yeah, I've had
Yeah,
horrible
these
culinary
are-
experiences in Canada.
These are not
bad
places.
orders.
Yeah, but the guy comes back. He's like, Canada has terrible food. I'm like, okay, let's settle down. That's not how. When we go to Montreal, you're gonna have the greatest cuisine you've ever had in your life.
Yeah, we've got a really fancy steakhouse reservation I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Can I be honest for a second and maybe do a little confessional
As opposed to your lies.
as opposed to my many lies? Because I'm sinister in that way, to torture Sylvan, I'm tempted. I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm tempted to run it back and get the salmon in Arizona's again.
Phil, you have skipped the dishes on your phone. Yeah. Order me a salmon. 2 a.m. Let's go. They got the dishwasher to make it. I want the dish kit to make it. I don't want to cook touching that salmon.
And then go sleep in Sylvan's room. And
He doesn't know this yet, but you're bunking with him, and you guys have to spoon all night. So
gross. Okay. Well, you were saying though, going back to the price and at Grand Shop and why you should get yours at Total Sports. You did the math, not a math show, but you did the math, and you said it's like right now, Flair or Metal Universe in the US is like $70 more a box than in Canada.
yeah, so it's $200 in America. It's $170 Canadian, which is the equivalent of $130 American. So it's $70 American dollars more here than it is in Canada. So I'm looking forward to the expo.
The
Me
tunnel
too.
Some cheaper
tunnel
racks.
makes sense. Dig, cross. Yeah, we could dip in other markets too. You never know what's out there.
We could be the hockey card cartel.
Yeah, send them my way.
Oh my God, Don Filioso.
What's wrapped in that plastic? It's hockey cards, I promise.
They call me Laudo Collecto. Don Laudo.
Well, yesterday we had another big release day. 2526 Metal is now in the hobby ecosystem. If you're an insert and parallel guy like me, Metal is likely a big deal. I very much look forward to this product every year. One of my favorite sets of the year. It's been a great run for me lately with Flair and now Metal Universe. And to make sure we have all the info, tidbits, and juicy stories, yesterday on release day, California Dave and I spoke to Billy Celio, who's the senior product manager at Upper Deck. And here's our conversation with Billy. We're going to welcome back Billy Celio, senior product manager at Upper Deck, to this show to talk about Metal Universe on a big release day, Billy. It's release day. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be like a song or something. You guys do songs for Phil and Dave and everything, and I just get like, oh, hey, it's a release day.
No
Billy's
song
here.
for you. No.
I got a song for you. You ready?
Oh, okay.
That was a good song.
How's that?
Yes, Metal Universe is out. Came out
Yeah.
today. I'm excited.
I had to bring Dave with me because he's got lots of hard-hitting questions. He's a hockey card journalist, Billy, and so
He brings the heat because he's from California. Like
That's
literally.
right.
Mhm.
That's right.
I hope you wore deodorant. It's going to get hot, and there's going to be a lot of pressure to give the right answer. Okay. So what is unique, different, or special about 2025-26 Metal Universe hockey?
So one of the biggest like new additions that I'm really excited about, because I don't think we've done it in a long time. We used to do it with O-Pee-Chee, and it would be like the black parallels. But we have created hot boxes, and people are like, "Well, what's in a hot box?" One of the things, and I know people are like, "You do too many PMGs, you do too many PMGs," and we actually cut back on the number of PMGs that we have. There's no retro PMG. There's no, other things. It's a smaller checklist, but we brought back from way back in the day the blue PMGs. And those are numbered out of 50 historically. And what we've done is we created boxes that every single pack, so 15 packs in a box, every single pack has a blue PMG in it. So you're going to get 15 PMGs in one box. And if you do the math,
Wow.
normally don't talk about print runs, acetate young guns, but if you do the math and figure out how many potential blue PMGs there are with the base set and the rookies, it's about 500 boxes. So this isn't like you're going to find one in a million cases. This is, there's 500 boxes that have all blue PMGs. So the lot more, I don't want to say a lot more common than you would think, because it's still tough to get one, but they are out there. It's not just like, we made this one card and you have a chance to get this one card. No, there's a number of chances.
That is cool. And so you said you used to do it with O-Pee-Chee. How long ago was that?
Years ago. I would say at least 8 to 5 years ago. I think we stopped doing the hot boxes in O-Pee-Chee. So yeah, it's been a while.
Was there a reason why you stopped doing it, or just to change things up and kind of give things, or you got to change things up every now and again? But
you'd be surprised, and you might not be as surprised because you've dealt with printing and all that sort of stuff. But those boxes have to be made separately, and then have to be kind of almost manually put into the cases. And unfortunately, sometimes that costs a lot of money.
I have a question though on the correlation of the blue PMGs. So is it fully random what players you get in those hot boxes, or was there any work done? So I guess my question is, could you hit like a McDavid and a Crosby and Ovechkin in the same hot box, or did you kind of spread?
They're randomly put in there.
Totally.
So we talk about looping products a lot, and because we like to make each experience at least a little bit favorable, like for you guys to enjoy, hit something that's worth your while.
Thank you.
But in this case, it's completely random. I mean, we kind of feel if you'll be pretty happy if you get 15 PMGs number out of 50, no matter who they are. Now, hopefully, it's not like you get all rookies. Like hopefully they mix it up, and we give our vendors directions to do such a thing. But those cards specifically were not looped for each box. It was just put blue PMG in each pack.
Okay.
Is this the first time since 2020 then that there isn't the 97, 98 retro PMG?
Did we do it last year?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did it last year. I think last year was the first year we cut back on retros. And then the year before that, we actually did a different year. I think Cooley's rookie year, because I have one of those. So we switched up which year to do it, and then we just completely took it out. Our recent stance on retros. We've been trying to step away a little bit from those. Now, granted, we do have the art cards, but that's a little bit different because they're unique. They have original artwork that we use, and
I love the art
so we kind of use an iconic design for it. But as I said, we've got some of the best designs. Jean doesn't want to make the same set over and over again, and I think she always likes to make new stuff, and her team is the same way. They enjoy that they don't have to do the work on a design. Like, oh, that's a pickup design, great, but for the most part, they like to be able to kind of come up with some ideas, and I like to be able to give direction, like original direction on some stuff too. So we've really cut back on retro. So we definitely cut out the retro PMGs because it was causing too many PMGs. Honestly, people were saying we're flooding the market, and I think you'll see this year and last year that they're not as common as they were a couple years ago.
So there's only two designs, correct?
Correct.
There's the base and then the artwork.
Yes.
Version, which you call the retro, correct?
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so traditionally in the base PMG, the reds are numbered out of 100, but there's not really 100, right? Because the first 10 were green, but those were numbered out of 10. But then you had to know that the next 90 are red. And then if there was blue, they were out of 50, but that wasn't included in the 100. That was a total separate 50.
So
it seems what
I was going to say. So you see how confusing that is.
Yeah, very straightforward.
And when we were getting a bunch of people back into back when COVID started, and a lot of people were coming back into trading cards, and we got a lot of new people into trading cards. It was just too confusing. We did the first year we did it exactly traditionally what PMGs were, and it was just too confusing, and we just wanted to simplify it. So The reds are numbered out of 100. The greens are numbered out of 10. Now, I believe on the retros, we kept that traditional because it's the retros and that's how they were made. So we still keep it confusing a little bit for the retros, I believe, but for the so yeah, now we're giving you two ways
So
now.
the retros, there's still technically 90
If you
of the
fix the
red.
whole problem, Billy,
Yeah.
everybody's happy. And
Yeah,
let's be honest, we don't want everyone to be happy.
No.
Phil didn't look. My basis of whether or not it's too confusing for a 5-year-old is if Phil doesn't understand it, then it's probably too difficult, and we have to simplify it. Can we think about him?
Yeah. Okay, so just to clarify, so the red being out of 100, there are 100 reds,
Yes.
and there are 10 greens and 50 blues and 101. So
For the
now,
base
this isn't a
set.
math show, but that means 161 total PMGs for the base set and rookie set. Correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
You're under oath.
Yes, they're numbered, so
Okay,
I can
okay.
tell you that it's not.
All right.
It's not hidden.
All right.
And then the retro is it basically the same other than the first, the second, the 11 through 100 are red and the first 10 are still green. So there'd be
Yes.
10
Yeah.
less.
So there's 90 red, 10 green,
All right.
50 blue, 1 gold, 101.
Trying to organize
Yep.
it in my mind. So
Yeah.
okay.
Don't worry, it'll change next year. You're all good.
I'll have to relearn.
What? Okay. What else is like thematically is new and exciting about metal this year before we get into a bunch of the individual cards?
One of the interesting inserts thematically or just there's a lot of new inserts in there. Like I said, we just wanted to add a lot of new content to metal. We've got numbered cards, and we've also have a number of rare ratioed parallels. We use some new technology. So there's a nice variety. And the one thing I will say, and one thing I love building Metal Universe, and I know Jean and her team love building Metal Universe, we get to use a bunch of different technologies. When our competitors are just pumping out Chrome and that's it, and there's no variety, and everything is Chrome. This is a nice change of pace for a product. There aren't many products that are built based off of using light effects foils and colors and different types of paper and stuff. So I think we kind of take pride in the fact that we are not just a one-trick pony with Chrome. We do a number of different things.
Gotcha. Okay, let's talk about some of them. One of my favorites is I really, really like the Platinum Portraits. And honestly, I think it needed a refresh. Like it needed the original Platinum Portraits that dates back to 96 or 97 and very spendy Michael Jordan versions. It was super cool. It was like a slate or concrete sort of cement gray and the player's portrait was made out of, it was almost like a Chuck Close painting where tons and tons of little die cut dots that would be done in a way to be the picture of the player's portrait.
Yeah.
But there's only so long you could do that, right? Before it kind of feels old.
Yeah, it got repetitive, and like I said, Gene likes to redesign stuff, and I hate to sit here and take any kind of credit for this. This was actually a pickup design from Metal Universe Champions, and I loved it so much, and we hadn't done a hockey version of it. So just like we've picked up the old Platinum Portraits in other sets, I kind of wanted to take this design for hockey too, because I think it's gorgeous. I don't know how Gene came up with this card with the die. This is like laser die cut. It's insane. Like just be able to spell the words and it all connects and it's not falling apart and it can go through a feeder and all that stuff. What she built.
I was imagining like a call from your printer going, Billy,
right?
What are you doing?
Like, is this like we literally our pre-press team, like when they first saw it, they're like, is this really possible? And yeah, she got it done. I mean, it's sick. I mean, it's got like 4 edges. So you've got the 4 edges for the P and the M and then the top and the bottom. But it's such a unique design. It's so cool. Like I I wish we could have like come up with something new also, but we had to do this one at least once for hockey, so we did.
What's the over under on Phil being able to put a sleeve on this card in less than 5 minutes?
Yeah, this is a tough one.
There's
No,
he would
not
get
a
so
chance.
frustrated he would actually ruin the card before he actually got that.
He's
sucker
gonna
on
buy
the sleeve.
he's gonna buy a magnetic one touch just to be able to put it into something because he can't get it in a sleeve.
There's no way he would never.
I think these ones too. So as I'm looking here on the checklist, so there's 20 cards on the checklist. Very tough odds.
Yes.
1 in 1,200 packs, and so this
Crazy.
is, I believe, maybe the toughest card to hit in the entire set. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, 1 in 5 cases.
Yeah, they're right up there. Probably one of the toughest.
And kind of a who's who of names. So on the rookie side, I think you have 2 rookies, Schaefer and Demidov, the 2 biggest rookies, and then Matthews, Caulfield, Draisaitl, McKinnon. You got to have the Celebrini.
Oh, yeah.
Can't forget that one, Billy.
Cannot
Pasternak,
forget Philip Forsberg either.
Yeah. Crosby, Ovechkin, Bedard. So sort of the who's who of players there for Platinum Portraits. Have you seen one of these in hand yet?
Yes. They are again, they're just you're
Do
in
you have
awe
one?
looking at them. It's like
Do you have one with you?
No, I don't. We didn't pull
Oh,
one in
okay.
my case. I've seen one
Okay.
from Metal Champions.
Okay.
Gotcha. And then is that like a rainbow foiling? Is that what's on the surface of the card, or
Yeah,
what sort of
I
technology?
believe it's a rainbow foil.
Okay. Great. Another one that I'm going to fast forward to here is Dark Matter. This was one, I think maybe I don't want to say it was a surprise hit from the last metal, but the cards were awesome. And you look at, I know that you're not overly consumed with secondary market values, but man, like the Celebrinis, if they're in a good grade, they go for some like 1,500 US or something like that. They're pretty spendy at this point. And so did you know before you decided to bring Dark Matter back, Billy, that it was going to be as well received, or did you have to make that decision before even the last product was out and sort of make an educated guess at it?
I had a feeling, and Gene wanted to. So part of this, and I'm trying to find one because we did pull one. So ignore me while I'm sorting through stuff. Gene wanted, like, kind of already came up to me, and she's like, "I have an idea for Dark Matter if we do it again." And when she comes up to you and says that, you just kind of do it. And so it's really cool because sometimes the pictures don't do it justice. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like glitter. They're really not like it's one of those things where they're not the rarest. I think you get maybe 2 a case or something like that. But if you make a
I
nice
think it's
looking
only
card,
1 per case.
it's gonna like these. This came out really cool.
I like that.
It's
I
like
know
glitter sandpaper almost like UV on there.
So in
And,
last year's version, the Dark Matter was kind of like raised, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is it the same in this, or it's just a different material for the Dark Matter?
It's kind of raised. It's still like the UV is a spot UV, a spot glitter UV that is over top of this, and so that's raised above the card.
That's cool.
Got you. And then on that one, I'm just checking quick on the checklist here. So it looks like that Dark Matter is 1 in 240 packs are the pack odds. So you're right. And there's 25 total players on the checklist. As far as rookies, you have Matthew Schaefer, Michael Misa, Beckett Seneca, Zeev, Bium, Ivan Demidov. So a few more rookies on that one to collect. So is this a card that is going to be like a mainstay for a while in metal, do you think?
I think so.
Or
I think this one is one that like it's just a unique. It's a dark paper. I think I said 2 per case. It's 1 per case. So this is like a case hit, and I think it's got to be treated like a case hit. And I think that's another reason why the value is what it is, because you just get one of these per case. But yeah, I think there's other things that you can do with this technology and this concept that I think we're going to see it for a couple more years probably.
And it's kind of like I would describe the theme of Dark Matter as subtle but cool contrast, right? That's sort of the vibe of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Another one that I want to fast forward to really quick that may be my favorite. Oh, this one. I saw a couple of these pulled this morning already. This would be Copperheads.
Yes.
Oh, you got okay. You got.
We got
So
one
tell us
right
about.
here.
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks so much better in person.
And it's
Look
so,
at that,
it's
Billy.
so thin, guys. It's so
Really?
thin. You guys remember the liquid gold and how thin
Yeah.
it felt?
Oh, it's
Same
bendy.
sort of thing, but it's not. It's a different paper. Jean had this copper paper that she really wanted to use, and she wanted to, and I'm like, all right, copper paper. Let me come up with something. She's like, I want to put foil on it, and I was like, well, and I came up with copperheads, using and then using the foil almost like a snake skin. And these things came out. These are the surprise hit for me, to be honest with you. Like I didn't know what it would be like, and then getting one in hand, it's just got a different feel to it, and it still looks really cool. You can see there's a lot of glitter to the paper, and then the foil just kind of pops off there also. And the backs like that. But yeah, these came out really nice. I think you're going to be looking for some of these at the expo, Josh. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all on board. And I think too, from a collecting standpoint, maybe Dave, maybe you'll agree, but the first year an insert ever comes out, to me, is always a bigger deal, right? Is that if you get the first iteration of it, I think you guys did a great job in the last card in Dark Matter. You made it different enough where it's cool. And we were looking the other day at bootlegs and how you've kind of refreshed that for year two, but nothing really beats year one of kind of a really cool card. And so I think from that point of view, that this is one that I'm definitely interested in. And you're right, it's the classic story we're always in when you see the preview images and they're two-dimensional and they're scanned, and scanners aren't really good at picking up all the different technologies you guys use. That I had a hunch that this card in person would be really, really cool. So I'm glad that it turned out well for you guys.
Yeah, it's as cool as Dave on a surfboard. Is that a phrase? I can use?
Jeez.
So cool.
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Okay. I'm going to find there's a couple more.
Are two per case. So one every 8 boxes for those copperheads.
Yeah,
so
that's
rare enough. Still rare, but with a checklist of 50, it makes pulling an individual player pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to look at those odds, right? 1 in 120, but with 50 players, it's like 6,000 packs if you're hunting a Sidney Crosby or something like that.
Right.
That is one thing I like to do sometimes with like the case hit or the like one every other or two a case, is have a larger checklist. And I like, it's funny because people initially don't realize, like you said, it's still going to take how many cases to find that one player potentially that you're looking for. The same thing happened with the balloons. Like they didn't realize it's 100 card checklist and they're one a case. Like that's 100 cases. So, and then all of a sudden they start figuring out. So sometimes there's early on, you can find some deals. Now we've already been talking about this on your show. So as soon as you walk past any table at the expo, they're already going to be re-tagging it because they're going to know you're going to want to buy it.
Oh, Dave already bought all of them while you were talking for both of us. That's how Dave works, right?
I've been shopping.
Bid, now.
Bye.
Okay. Now there's a mystery card in this for me. I don't know if you're going to be able to immediately shed light on it. Maybe I'm dumb. I'm probably dumb. But for a good solid week now, I've been trying to figure out what the heck this card is, because I don't see it on the checklist that you guys published. Is there a different I think you said that this TI-22 is like technically the scientific name for titanium.
They posted that photo.
Oh no, did it not make the cut?
Yeah.
Oh, this just got awkward, Dave.
That's an E-Pack achievement.
Oh,
okay. Well, a little teaser.
Sneak preview at the E-Pack achievement.
Breaking news.
Yeah, that's an E-Pack achievement.
Now that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so now that the cat's out of the bag, do we want to? And this comes right off the Upper Deck Facebook page. It's been there for a week. So
this is die cut at the top. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's
We lost
there was an old card. I want to say it's like titanium or something like that, and that's why it's TI-22 because titanium is used by another company now, and so we just kind of
Oh.
renamed it. And this is based off of like an old football card design that we had
Mhm.
that we made. So it's for or that metal that was in Skybox Metal Universe way back in the day, but there's never been an NHL version of it, so we made an NHL version of it.
Got you. Okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, here's the next one I want to talk. We're going to look at the auto version. And I think I explained this on your checklist review last week that like a lot of the more insert driven sets that when it comes to autos for this product, there's base autos for both veterans and rookies, and then you'll do auto parallels of a number of the inserts. But one insert that had immediately caught my eye because I'm a old metal guy is Lethal Weapon. And so can you talk about this one and kind of like how, because it's obviously a name from the past.
Yeah, no, it's an insert from the past. Pat was on me about you should have done the parallel of it too. It's so
Oh, the superpower? Yeah.
yeah. He's
I was
like you
gonna ask
should have done
that.
the superpowers and all that, and I understand where he's coming from, but I didn't have enough space or money to get another form in there. And you want to know what's interesting is, and I've had this conversation, and we've had this conversation internally too. One of the struggles that we have is there is a lot of legacy brands, legacy inserts, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But there's a lot of collectors right now that just started 2021. They don't know those legacy brands. They don't know those legacy inserts. And yeah, some people,
I'm one of them.
people, and so you sit there and like, I think Pat did an amazing job with Flair. It looks awesome. The cards look awesome. There's some really cool inserts, but he had to add or like redefine some inserts because you can't just go back and make the same one because
Sure.
people don't necessarily recognize those old inserts. Lethal Weapon's an old insert. I wanted to kind of bring it back. It's still a fairly rare insert. But that was the whole was the whole purpose of that one is just
What kind of technology is it? It's like almost like it's very it looks like gasoline,
I think we pulled one, but I think it's just a pattern foil board to be honest. Oh wait, I got one right here, I think.
Yeah, you should get one, just the base insert. You should get
this
one
is and you can see there's a lot of movement. Well, you can't really see. It looks more silvery there, but there's a lot of rainbow foil like kind of movement in there. There you can kind of see it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, that's one of our. It's not a simple rainbow. It's not a simple foil board. We have different vendors that we use for some cool stuff, and that's one of them that we used in this set. There's another one that's pretty awesome, and I won't jump the gun. But
okay, but get ready. So, and just a couple more things on the lethal.
We used it with other sets too. But go ahead. Sorry.
No worries. So Lethal Weapon has 20 cards. The base is 1 in 15 packs. Then there's a red out of 100, green out of 5 parallel. So you had never heard of Lethal Weapon, Dave, or gone back and look at those old metal cards?
Nope.
So they're the parallel that most people collect was the superpower.
Okay.
Well, there is the superpower red, and they're numbered out of 100, and then there is the superpower green, which is numbered out of 5.
No, but and it's kind of like an advanced collector card because it is really hard to tell. And when I'm talking about the OG ones, the difference between the base and the superpower. Like it's very sketchy to buy even on eBay because it wasn't marked and the pictures look very, very similar. And I think the superpower had some sort of, I don't know if it was a refractor, but some sort of foiling on it or a gloss or whatever you guys magic you do to the cardboard. But
interesting.
I feel stupid now because I told you there was no superpower and I forgot that we do have the superpower red and superpower green in there.
Are they really superpower or is that you being funny?
No, there's superpower red and there's superpower green.
Oh, nice.
Numbered out of 100 and numbered out of 5.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of about those cards. Okay, what was the next one you wanted to talk about?
Me?
Yeah, you said you had
grabbed
another
the
one.
card.
that-
There's another really cool like paper technology card that we have, and I have to find it. I didn't have all. I'll tell you one that you might jump to it or whatever. You know what? Again, Chrome, you can't really do a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we haven't done in a while is kind of like, I mean, we do it with Ovation, I think, but have like an embossed card. So the outer limit cards can't really see because it's my computer and stuff, but like the player and the planet are embossed on the card.
Yeah.
Which
okay.
you know we
And I think
isn't-
there's gold out of 99s of those too, right?
yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
And this is an expensive process. This isn't cheap to do. So I had to sacrifice.
Why so? Is there like a lot of layers to it that you have to pay
No,
for
it's just an
essentially? or what?
embossing. And as a printer, an embossing costs a good chunk of change just to do
Okay.
embossing.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
sometimes you have to sacrifice other things to get some cool looking cards, and I wanted to have an embossed card, so that's what the outer limits are. And again, we haven't really done in embossed. And name me an embossed card that our competitors done in the past 5 years.
You have competitors? I thought you're the only company that makes cards.
No,
Okay.
we have competitors. Don't you know? As a podcast, your job, if you're sponsored by one company, you're just supposed to make a bunch of podcasts trashing the other companies and the other stuff that they do the whole time to just make the other one look good the whole time. That's the whole process.
I didn't get that
having a
memo.
Podcast
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a sponsor is you're supposed to talk bad about everybody else, and then
Mhm.
here it
to the
is.
spam
Planet
folder.
Metal. Planet Metal. This one looks really cool.
Oh,
You can
that's
kinda-
cool.
Yeah, that I mean, just
That kind of looks like that Martin site one from a few years ago, a
Years.
little bit, but less fractals
Yeah.
in it.
yeah. No, I would say it's similar to that, but it's still it just looks different than a normal card for sure.
And those are 1
Those
in
give me
40
good
pack odds. There's 40 players on the checklist. Okay,
Dude,
the next
you
one
are
that I
prepared with your
One in-
checklist stuff. It's
Sorry,
almost
one
as if
in
you have
one
like
in
a checklist
60.
site.
Josh.
what?
One in 60 is what
1 in
my notes
60.
say. Yeah. So
Oh,
four boxes, every 4 boxes.
sorry. Yeah, I say dumb things and Dave corrects me. That's why he's here. Good job, Dave.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for paying attention. Okay, the next one that I saw in person or somebody pulled today, and I think pictures don't exactly do again this one justice,
Oh, yeah,
but
the
it's
tough
one of the. I think metal is kind of known for die cut inserts, right? Is it the set that has the most die cut inserts in it
Yeah.
that you guys come out with?
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you want to make die cut inserts in this because it's kind of known for it.
Mm-hmm. And so I assume, or like when I saw the picture, that this is like if you had a paintbrush and you just accidentally like it on the table and made a little small brush stroke. Is that what this is?
Yeah. I saw a picture and I was like, this would be kind of cool. Like it was a little more elaborate than this, but I'm like, this would kind of be cool for an insert. So I literally.
And these
just
ones
wanted
have
to-
like more like a foiling on them too, right? Because the picture when I saw it pulled earlier today, it had more of like a rainbow kind of feel to it. I thought.
I believe so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
Maybe
not
now-
the
so-
same form as cut above, and I know cut above is a rainbow foil. So yeah, it's got a rainbow feel to it.
The pretty tough pack odds, 1 in 267 packs. So how many boxes is that, Dave? That's a lot.
17.8.
Wow.
So just
Jeez.
over a case.
Yep.
Rain Man here when it comes to pack odds.
Look, I'm very specific on pack odds. They matter.
Yeah, we can tell that it's important to you. Okay, we'll go back now. You just mentioned cut above, and were you at like shop class or something like that and working on the table saw when this idea hit you?
That's when he lost a finger.
Yeah,
I did.
Where's
I did
a
take.
bloody finger?
I did take
Really has
woodworking
nine.
in high school, I believe, or middle school or something like that. But just wanted something different. You know, it's
Yeah.
It's I think it came out pretty cool. You know, there's only so many things you can do with cutting utensil. You can make it a saw. You can make it a circular saw. You can make it a pair of scissors. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Make them lefty scissors too, just to mess with people. But
Isn't
yeah,
food
so
normally your
this
jam?
is
You're eating a bag of chips and you
Yeah,
create
where's
a
your food
off
card?
that, or like
like there's no food cards in these. Oh
No.
no!
that's what I was about to say. I'm looking at the checklist, going, where's the Cheetos?
You
or
know
the
what's funny
popcorn?
is I'm
We're gonna know you worked on this set if there's no
I
food
can't
card, Billy.
I
Come on.
can't wait to have some conversations with you guys next year because I've been reviewing designs and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's another food design. It's another food
Yes.
design. It's been amazing.
It's-
And
it's kinda your
one
brand,
next,
isn't it?
There's one next year that we just finalized the design and it's along the lines of food.
Oh, okay. Very, very excited. I think this is another one too. So cut above, I'll switch to it here real quick. I think it's the same again. 30
Yeah.
players on the checklist as well. 1 in 267 pack odds. There is Zeev as a rookie, Matthew Schaefer, Jimmy Snuggs, love there, Jimmy Snuggerud, and Gabe Perot and Ivan Demidov are rookies on this one. Are there any other cards that really stood out to you in this medal?
I think it's a basic one, but honestly, I think the design will add a little more value than usual because I think they just look a lot nicer. I think the premium prospects this year
Yes.
looks a lot better than what we've done in the past. I think the designer like crushed it, and the paper and everything like that. It's the same paper as the lethal weapons, but yeah, I think those look a lot nicer. Another one I was let's see if you understand. I do like these. I think these came out pretty cool.
That's the face-off dot?
Do you know what a circle button is, Dave?
No.
So NHL hockey games on your games, the circle button is the shoot button. So it's,
Okay.
so it's pictures of them
Oh.
shooting. So circle.
Yeah.
You notice you can see like the X and the triangle and over here. So we tried to make it look a little bit like a
Okay.
video game controller.
Got
And,
it. Got
so
it.
yeah, I love the concept. I think it's kind of cool.
I want to go back super quick to the premium prospects and just mention, like, here on the checklist, and this is an image of Artyom Levshinov, that the Star Rubies parallel out of 50 is one of those sort of iconic hobby cards like that has been around for a long time. And that's a great card to collect if you're a player collector.
Yeah. No, it's
the only the only thing is sometimes when people see that red on the side, they think it's a PMG, and so then they reveal it and they're like, "Dang it!" It's not.
Oh, I take a Star Rubies.
They're
I
rare.
think
They're red.
I know I would too, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes when you get faked out, like I can't remember what year it was, and it might have been the 23-24. You had those Hot Shots cards that were green, and every time you'd look to the side, you'd be like, "Oh, I have a green PMG," and then it was the
All
common Hot Shots cards. Like, it just fooled everybody
all
all the
the
time.
all the inserts that year with green was the base color version of it, the PMS color that they used. Yeah. It was a little confusing. I've tried to step away from that a little bit. But what's crazy, like you said, like the PMGs are great. Red Rubies are numbered out of 50 as opposed to the PMGs that are numbered out of 100.
100.
So they are I don't want to call them the ugly stepsister, but they're still valuable. They just don't get as much love as the PMGs.
I really like the design this year too. So I think maybe we'll see a little bit of a resurgence there. Another one we got to talk about is, and you mentioned with PMGs, but the 2013 retros.
Yeah.
Those are
And
awesome.
so these are more like the comic book style. And you were telling me that you guys paid artists to do original designs for all these cards. Is that correct?
Every player will have 5 fingers, not 6, on the cards. They are actually done by an artist. Like we have I don't know if we use the same artist year after year. I know we've used the same artist multiple times. This might be a new one or an old one. I can't remember. Our design team and our art acquisition team are the ones that kind of get the ball rolling on that. I just say, here's how much money you have to spend, and we're looking for original art. But this is, original artwork done by someone. Just like the Fanimations and all that stuff in Series 1. We don't do AI art. There we'll have some stuff where it's like you have a picture and then you can kind of manipulate the picture to kind of like Goodwin. We have a real picture and then it's kind of manipulated a little bit to look a little bit more like a painting. But for this stuff, yeah, this is original artwork.
Nice.
These are my favorite cards in the product.
And it's when it was time to battle for PMGs in the set, and they actually were like talking about like we need to get rid of everything but the base. I go, I got to keep the retros. I go, they've been really popular. These, are big hits, and luckily the powers that be allowed me to keep them. They understood the significance of them in the set, and yeah, it's a fun hit. It's a rare hit, but it's still attainable. So that's what I like about it too.
One
card that
one a case.
Attainable.
There you go.
Yeah.
You didn't bring back the Z-Force and like the raves and super raves this year. Was there just a reason for that, or just felt like you wanted to try some new stuff?
So one thing, again, like just sometimes technology costs money. And when you do something like Z-Force, the thing about the Z-Force cards is they have original backgrounds. Like each one is original background. So you can't pick up the 4-color plates on those cards. You have to have all new 4 colors on those cards. And if you put them all in one form, then you have to cut them to a guillotine cut, which is more expensive as opposed to a slipstream cut. So it was kind of like, we've done them. Another thing was, it's like I want to try some new stuff, which we obviously saw a lot of these a lot of these inserts were new. But you only have so much money to play with when it comes to building a set. So I kind of put that money elsewhere. I wanted to do those platinum portraits. Because of that, you notice there's no, I know you love them, but there's no liquid golds. There's no jambalayas. Those platinum portraits are not cheap to make. Those are laser die cut and very specific. So
I think liquid gold is, for my money, is the best new insert in the past year. So I hope it does come back at some point, and and you guys find a creative way to do it. But I really and they're super expensive. It kind of sucks because
they shot up big time.
Yeah.
Well, if a certain podcast would stop talking about them so much and how much they love them, that's
don't worry, nobody listens.
That's what I always like. Those of you who don't know, I also collect wrestling cards, and I collect Ty Mello's one of my favorite wrestlers. And it's funny, I can't find her stuff cheap. And I realized the reason I can't find her stuff cheap is because I went out and bought all the cheap stuff. So now the only thing that's left is the expensive stuff. So then when someone goes to look and see what they should sell the card for, all they see is expensive stuff. So then they price it higher. And I'm like, this isn't what I should be paying. I don't overpay for stuff. So there's a lot of nice Ty Mello cards that I don't have because I think it's unreasonably priced. Not to say that the liquid golds aren't unreasonably priced. I'm just saying, I think a certain Josh person might have bought up the cheap ones that he could find, and now that's all that's left is the expensive ones.
I know, we're like the anti-pump and dumpers. We just make all the stuff we like more expensive.
Exactly.
We should just
darn it. We're
talk.
collectors.
Only offline.
Why are we collecting, Josh? We're not supposed to be collectors.
I know. You brought up Jambalaya. Love them. It's been a few years, and I'm not sad about that. By the way, I think it's good to
give
cards a rest. Yeah, and is there a plan at some point? I would hope to bring them back
eventually. Yeah, I mean, maybe we wait 10 years and then I don't know. But it allows what it's going to do is jambalaya. Like, you don't want to build jambalayas for the same players year after year after year. But once you get you build one, and then all of a sudden that next checklist is kind of weak unless you planned ahead of time that you're doing 3 years worth of jambalayas. But there's still you're still going to get the Philip Forsbergs in there. Not to say he's a bad player, but or whatever. But I'm just saying from a collectible standpoint. So if you take some time off, it gives you the opportunity to come back with a strong checklist. And I think that's kind of what we're looking at. That's probably kind of what we're looking at with liquid gold also. Is I'd like to, like you said, come up with a new design, but be able to like put the. I think one of the reasons why Liquid Gold did so well also is a strong checklist, and I'd like to be able to come back.
Big names.
What?
Big names.
Yeah, so I'd like
Liquid
to be
Gold
able to
had all big names in the checklist.
come back with a strong checklist. We don't want to repeat year after year. And we're looking at that with bootlegs too, like trying to be smart about it. That was one that I knew I'd want to do again. So it's just like, okay, and you got to be careful, but you still want stars. And that's where being able to put like rookies and stuff in there also helps. But you still have to kind of we've been doing a much better job kind of protecting stuff. Mm-hmm. Look at Josh's face. He's so sad that he's just like, I still want Liquid Gold cards to come back.
No, I do, but I do, but I would rather have less is more. And so I would much rather have them, and I still have ones that I can collect from last year, so I'm good in that respect. I think where you get into trouble, you as an Upper Deck, is when it's like the 17th McDavid Jambalaya. It's
exactly.
Is that card that special? I don't know. I mean, I think, and so to really manage the checklist, but to your point, I'm sure is that the more exciting the checklist, the more exciting the card becomes too. So there is an urge to put McDavid, Crosby, and Ovechkin, I'm sure, on every checklist, right? Because that's what people want.
Yeah, and a lot of time there's like a year or two ago, I just remember all my briefs say, like put the big five in, and I think it was McDavid, Crosby, Ovi, Matthews, and whoever the big rookies.
Tyler Toffoli.
Yes, Tyler Toffoli. But put the big five in, because anytime. I mean, people are still going to be happy if they get a McDavid, even if it's like a lesser insert or whatnot. But and then again with Jean, sometimes she's a big believer in one and done sometimes too. Now, when you have when you have a hit, like she understands we got to bring it back sometimes, but she'll want to redo it. Just like like Dark Metal, she's like, I already have a new concept for Dark Metal or Dark Matter. She's like, I want to do this. I'm like, let's do it. So a lot of she's great because you'll sit there and go in her office, and I have the same thing on my phone where I literally have a folder on my phone that says card ideas, and she has one of those, and she saves stuff that she sees on Instagram and all these things, and comes up with some really cool things. And she'll come to my office and it's like, I just saw this. I'm like, mine. I'm like, mine. From is that Finding Nemo when the fish is?
Yeah.
I'm one of the fish in Finding Nemo. Like mine. Like it's fun to try new things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
100%.
But I enjoy it.
What's your favorite card in this year's Metal? Like if you had to pick one of your kids, you got to pick your favorite kid.
One of my favorite card. One of my favorite cards actually didn't make this set, but is going to be an extended. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Oh,
man!
So does that happen? Like, is there a card that you'll originally think, I have slated for Metal, and then for whatever reason, you change your mind and move it to a different set?
Yeah. If I have a concept, has extended been solicited? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I'll check.
No, it has to.
Talk. I'm sure
because
it'll be
fine. We solicited Series 1 for next year, so there's no way we haven't solicited extended. Okay, so one of the inserts that was supposed to be in there is the Killer Keepers card, where it's almost like a Jason mask. And then the goalie's eyes are behind it. So
I got you.
I think and they're like, yes, that card right there. It's a 2-layer card. It's almost like an acetate Young Gun type of card.
Oh, cool.
So that was supposed to be
because you had the
Metal
mask
Universe
cards,
but
like
because
the metal,
of
like it was like a die
cost
cut
again, because those EX cards, it's a laser die cut on top. And it's laminated and it's PTG. It was too expensive. So I was able to find a home for them in in extended series. But honestly, after all is said and done, I'm super excited about hot boxes. I can't tell you how, like, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. And after seeing them, I'm excited about the Copperhead cards. I think they're gorgeous. That exceeded my expectations, and that's one of those things where you just trust your designer, like, and then kind of work together on the concept. And I think it hit a home run. Can you guys hear me? And that is how many acetate Young Guns are in each one.
I'm glad me and Josh now know. We will keep that under lock and key. We will never
That was
tell
very
Phil.
surprising. I can't believe it's a number of more than 6 and less than 1 million.
Yes.
That is very, very crazy. Okay, so you're saying that Copperheads are one of your favorite new cards before your internet got poopy. I wanted to make a little clarifying point, and just because there's probably going to be some new people listening, and this is something that I picked up on over the years now, having you on the show and talking to you about this stuff, that when you're referencing a card being expensive, it's not that necessarily that you guys are trying to be like cheap about the bid. It's that as a product manager, when you build the set, you get a total budget, which is the amount of money that you get to spend. And then kind of part of your job is to figure out, well, if I'm going to have 35 different sets in this product, how do I spend money in some places? And so when a card, I think how I've learned from you guys, when you say a card got expensive, it just meant that it was too much money for that card, not leaving you enough money to spend somewhere else on that set. Is that a good way of framing that?
Yeah, because it's like the plates cost money, the paper costs money, the deco dies cost money, then the deco itself costs money, and then the type of cutting costs money, and then the UV costs money, and the security foil costs money, the numbering costs money. If these cards are numbered, are they going to have a digital scan? Are they going to a digital version, a representative scan, or a all scan for the e-pack? Because if you have to scan every single card because it's numbered or it's autographed or it's memorabilia, like every single one of those cards have to be scanned. That costs money. So when you are figuring out like how much a form is going to cost and what you can do and how you can save money, like I have a lot of tricks. I'm one of the guys that if they need help with the costing, they go to, because I'm very good with numbers. I sucked in science. I was horrible in science, like D's. Like I was bad. I couldn't memorize body parts.
Me too.
But the one thing I could do was equalize equations. And so it was so funny because we'd have a science class, I'd suck. And then for like 1 week, we'd work on equalizing equations and I'd be getting all A's. And my teacher's like, what in the world's going on here? Like this guy actually, did he study for once? And I'm just like, no, the numbers aspect of it actually, I can do that. I just can't memorize a million body organs and what those organs do and how they divide and all that weird stuff. And of course, my sister went into biology and chemistry.
I was
and minored in
bad
math,
too.
So.
Well,
We know who's not the smart one in the family.
we know it's not the smart one, right? We know who the overachiever is in your family now.
Oh yeah.
Are you excited for the expo, Billy?
Yeah.
I am very excited. I haven't been. It's a year now. Like I didn't go to the fall, and so I got a lot of familiar faces. I can't wait to talk to. The market is in a different place than what it was last time I went to the expo. Last year when I went to the expo, it was basically just me getting destroyed by every single vendor about EX2000. So I'm gonna have a lot more positive things to talk about with the vendors, hopefully. But I'm really interested to see, like, the hockey markets is quite healthy right now.
Booming.
Where prices have gone up here and there, it's still not outrageous. Like you're not paying $2,000 for a hobby box or something like that. It's still fairly affordable. But I really want to kind of get a feel for the secondary market and see what singles are selling for and inserts and stuff. So I'll be walking around all the booths and seeing what they've got and talking to them. That's going to be my job. I don't have to work the booth. I get to kind of roam and discuss. I'll state it here, but I'll probably put it on my social media. All you shops or people there, if you have hats that you for your business or company, I do wear hats a lot, and so you're more than welcome. I will be free advertisement in our office wearing a hat. I've got one on right now, but it's not your sponsor, so I'm not going to show it to people. But if you guys, I could be wearing a Hockey Card Gongshow hat. I don't know. I could. I do like black.
We don't make hats.
I do like black and blue hats a lot too. So those two colors. Yeah. So I'm just putting it out there, shops. I'll be more than happy. And you see all these celebrity pictures I take with people, and it's almost like free advertisement. You can see like the branding of that with.
Are you coming over to the chateau?
Oh yeah, he's coming. He's gonna complain. No, he is, and he's gonna complain about it because that's what it's so far.
It is.
I'm so tired, and I'm so popular.
Like
I've got to go to.
We have a 6-pack waiting for you and a full list of questions, and we're gonna ask you those questions when you finish the 6-pack.
I have a steak dinner. I have a seafood dinner. I have a helicopter ride.
So busy.
I don't know how I'm gonna get there. It's but then he comes and we have fun.
Yeah.
But I get there like last time. I got there after you guys were recording. I tried to surprise you guys, and then all of a sudden, like you already done. You did like a 45-minute show, and then you just then Phil just drilled me for the next hour and a half. Phil just drilled me for the next hour and a half. That sounded bad.
Family show.
I meant
it's a family show.
With questions. With questions.
Whoa.
Where's the timestamp on that one? I need that one.
Yeah.
Write that one down. That one's making a video.
Okay. That went in weird places really fast. Okay, no, but honestly, great job by you. Congratulations to you and the team. It's I for one think that Jean is an artist and a treasure, and like metal is her brainchild in the first place, going back to 30 plus years ago. And so anytime you get a Jean McLeod metal set, we're pretty lucky.
So Jean had a big hand in this, but we have another designer that actually did a lot of work on this. So I want to give him credit too. I forgot there actually
His name
is a cooler card than any of the ones I just mentioned.
Oh, okay. Cheddar?
No. So got this base card. Looks real nice.
Yeah.
Got some numbers here on the side. There's he made this all technology, whatever, with little numbers here and there.
Yeah.
And one of those numbers is 0411, which is National Hockey Card Day. Right there. 411.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
That is cool. A little Easter egg kind of does in the design.
Now, National Hockey Card Day might have also fallen on someone's birthday this year.
Oh,
my wife. It's my wife's birthday.
Oh, we share the same birthday? Yeah, so that was specifically for your wife there. So yeah.
I'm going to tell her that, and when she calls you to verify, that's what you're going to say, right, Billy?
Ignore the year that's underneath it. But yeah, so that was a cool little Easter egg.
So my wife is a librarian at an elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives out hockey cards to the kids for bookmarks, and their favorite cards are the metal cards because they're space. So the space base are the kids' favorite base cards.
Nice.
That's what they fight over.
Look at you. You're not only making collectors happy, you're teaching kids to read, Billy.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. All right. Well, we will look forward to seeing you next week. We appreciate your time. Good job by you and team on Metal Universe, and we'll have you on again soon.
Yeah, and I think my
Billy.
internet only went out twice. So is that a new record?
I would put that over two.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Bye, Billy.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Well, thanks again to Billy for coming on the show to talk about metal. He kept up with the theme at the end there of this show, which has gone completely off the rails. I don't know how. But what did you think of the combo with Billy, Dave?
Oh, it was awesome. The thing that I liked the most was because he actually had cards in hand, he could show us on his screen. And so seeing some of the cards live, especially the Copperhead card, that card was awesome. And so you look at the image that they put out, and it's really hard to tell what the look of the card is. And so him showing that card on his screen, I was like, oh my gosh, that card is so awesome.
Did you do an eBay search after the interview?
Yeah, exactly. So it was like right after it released, so there hasn't been much that has come up. So yeah.
Phil, I think the card is very cool. The foiling contrast is awesome. Has only one there's a few on eBay right now.
The snake skin, just how that pops in the background of the card.
Like snake skin.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was pretty impressed with the inserts. I know you opened a box, Josh. I was able to open a box. So a lot of just really cool inserts and a lot of pizzazz with them. I mean, there wasn't a lot of plainness to them. They stood out a lot, and they revamped even some of the normal inserts that we've seen for years. They had a makeover and they look better. So I was very impressed with the product.
There's three things that I'm happy about this release. The first is there's some really cool inserts, and Copperhead's number one. And then they did, it's always a little tricky when they bring stuff back. And the fact that I think the Platinum Portraits is actually pretty cool. I know it's not like everyone's not going to love it, but Dark Matter was really tricky. And I think that they did it to bring it back and have it be different, but
nice.
Yet still on theme, I think is really good. And then as much as I love some of these cards like Liquid Gold and Jambalaya and PMGs, they are really being careful now about not overdoing it with some of these. There's no Jambalayas again for the second or third year in a row. They didn't run back Liquid Gold. And so I hope that continues as part of their strategy to not, it's like you get a hit with a certain parallel or certain card, and then at times it's been run into the ground a little bit. And so they seem to have corrected from that.
I'm really happy they didn't do Liquid Gold, because they basically used all the big names in the last set. So then what would you get? You would either get the same people, or you would get a bunch of, second tier players. So I'm glad that they took a break, let that card breathe, because it's an amazing card.
Did they say it's going to come back?
I bet it will.
He alluded
to
a possibility of it coming back, but maybe
there's such
not
a tendency to modify the thing that worked so good. Oh, we'll just change this 15%. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. Just the same, different players.
And then the last thing that I was really impressed with is the print quality. You expect metal to be a little rough because it's got foiling all the way to the edges, and then when they cut those cards, it chips. Right, that's like the classic PMG. And again, I saw a number of PMGs have a little bit of chipping, but you're always going to have that. But from the base cards down to most of the inserts, that they just did a very good job with that. So I'm very, very happy so far with this release, and I'm going to be more happy in Canada when it's $70 cheaper next week.
Yeah. And there are a lot of die cut cards. So if we could just get every single die cut card and have Phil sleeve them and time him, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I will not be doing that.
Okay, I got one more thing for you guys in new product releases. It's time to look at, again, another one of my favorite sets in the last couple months is 2526 Flair.
Nice.
I think my opinion is it's been I don't know if I call it like a triple or a home run.
It's
Very good job.
A solid double. It's a good leadoff
Right.
double. Yeah.
Okay. But I think a Fleer release needed to be universally praised, and so this one was. So I was very happy about that. It's been out for about a week now, so perfect time to see what's resonating or not from on the product in the secondary market. So we're going to take a look at the top 5 very early highest selling cards for 25-26 Flair.
I think what you were trying to say was Flair needed some flair.
Oh yeah, Flair.
Yeah. All right.
Thankfully.
I'll be here all day.
Yeah, thank you.
So here's the top 5 selling cards along with each's respective top sale. Any sale made on eBay has, of course, been verified as paid for in Terapeak. We'll start off with number 5. You got to start with Macklin Celebrini.
Ooh, those
the
Blue
Ice Parallel out of 90 or 49. Sold for $270 via eBay Best Offer on April 19th. Maybe one of my favorite parallels in the set. These are so nice in hand. Then at number 4, same card, different player, Matthew Schaefer Blue Ice Parallel out of 49 raw. Sold for not much more, $293 via eBay Best Offer on April 18th. So you got one rookie, one second year card for.
Seems like a good price for a Schaefer rookie out of 49 with a really cool card design.
I'd be tempted in that. I love the RC, like the ridiculously ornate RC badge on these cards in Flair. The number 3 highest selling card to date is a Matthew Schaefer. This is the 93 retro rookie. These are numbered on a 93.
I like these ones. I think they might be my favorite. Real sure.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
So for $295 on April 19th via eBay auction, is that a price that would tempt you, Phil?
No, I'm not buying any of his cards. But yeah, if I went the other side of the fence, yes, I'd be all over that. Yeah. I'm going to stick with what I'm doing. I'm not adding any new players.
I love how simple these are. Right, where they just removed some of the words from it. I don't know, you a fan of these ones, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, they look really cool. I'm sad that in my video I messed it up and didn't know what they were called, but because I hit one. But they're really cool. Great card designs. Love them.
And then at number 2, we have a Jason Robertson back check Spectrum 1 of 1 raw. So this is the 1 of 1 parallel. So for $400, basically $399.99 via eBay Best Offer at April 16th. Well, what do you guys think of this one?
I like the other one, but I understand the people that like this one more.
Well, it's a 1-1, so it's going to get some love because of that alone.
I like the design, but I don't like the sparkly foil on the font.
Yeah, I think the Schaefer was pulled on release day of this card too. What do you guys think that would go for?
Couple grand, maybe
3,000
if they sold it right away. You know.
Yeah, that's a card I would probably sell right away.
Yeah, for sure.
And Dave, do you want to guess what the number 1 card highest selling card is to date?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Schaefer Celebrini.
Is it? Oh wait, is it an auto?
It's an auto.
No, it's not.
It's a Demidov auto. The highest selling card to date is a card Dave pulled. It's the Ivan Demidov autographic. Sold for $400 by eBay Best Offer on April 18th.
Dave made his own show. It's great.
$400 for whoever wants it. $400.
It's not a sticker, Dave?
No, it's not a sticker.
Autographics are on card.
No kidding.
This is a parallel I really liked. So Party Time Pat told the story of this. So when this card originally came out with Flair, what Flair or in Flair products in the 90s, what Flair did is that they created this autographic set and they did like a big group batch of them. And then they randomly inserted them in multiple Flair products. So where all the Flair cards are thick, like Dave, as you know, this one is actually pretty thin. Correct. And they were all on-card autos, where the other autos in Flair, Phil, are stickers. And so that's like the level of detail that Patrick brings to these sets. So he kind of stayed to the original form of how the autographics were, inserted into Flair sets in the 90s and did it that way, which I think
Right
is
guy
kind
to
of cool.
do it. Right guy to run the set. Pass out Pat. No, party time Pat. Ah, that's, I know it's so bad. I call him that every time.
Narcan Pat.
I know he's gonna go to work. So is there something we should know? He's like, no, Phil's an idiot.
All right.
Thank you, Pat, for the your attention to detail on that set, man. Goes very, very the right people notice.
Yes. Yeah. That's like, as old man who loves to watch the History Channel. That's what gets my hobby juices going. The exceptional attention to detail. All right, personal pickups. Philip, what do you got?
No, cardless. Yeah, it's like 2 weeks. Like legitimately nothing. Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. No, I got a Guy Lafleur auto. I forgot. That came yesterday. Yeah, Guy Lafleur auto. You've already seen it. It's okay.
In the year of 2026 so far, how many Guy Lafleur autos do you think you bought?
Not many. You should have said 2025.
Oh, geez. Well, how many autos, Guy Lafleur autos, do you have total?
I probably have about 60.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like half of those went to my house.
I have more Marcel Dion. Yeah, dude, I'm presenting him my business. I'm presenting him a case when we get there. Yeah, don't talk to me for the first hour we get there on Thursday.
Oh, you got a date with Marcel?
You know how you're the one I called. I feel collecting Marcel Dion is an honor, and I want him. Yeah. I want him to know that we talk about him all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna just I'll show him some. I'm not even gonna show him my cards. I just want to chat with him in a different way than I have. I respect and admiration has really settled in me in this last year about him and Trottier, and there's these handful of guys, Dennis Potvin, Ken Dryden, a lot of these guys, they did a lot for the game, and I just want him to know that these guys aren't going to be around forever, man. Yeah.
Of course, that's very sweet, and maybe if it goes well, you two can get an apartment.
Yeah, maybe. Well, he's in Niagara Falls. I play well in Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun in that city.
You guys can go hang out at the falls and check
our side's better, by the way.
Marcel will push Phil off.
Oh yeah, way better.
I think I've never been off the falls before. I've been off of many at Niagara Falls.
Dave, you got any personal pickups to share?
Yeah, I got a couple. I got one that I just showed. The 25-26 Flair Ivan Demidov rookie autographics auto. So
you don't own this. You sold it.
No, I'm going to sell it, but I have it. It's right here.
But the one that wasn't. Wait a minute. Let's let
Phil figure this out.
Thank you. Okay. Is this the exact same card that won the top?
No.
The exact same card sold, but my copy is still in my possession.
Is a different copy. Okay.
Correct.
That's all I needed to know. I have solved the mystery.
Thank you. So
teeny tiny auto.
So I bought one box and I
that's amazing. Okay, enough of this card. We've seen it too much. What else do you get?
Okay.
Ooh.
So this one was a complete impulse buy. Someone just threw it up on eBay for a really, really good price. And I had to buy it. So it's a 24-25 Parkhurst Champions Matt Rempe rookie patch auto 1/1. So I mean, I bought this. They listed it for $125. I figured, why not? So
they should market this kid way more, man. Just his name, Matt Rempe.
And it's I figure any named player, a player that is somewhat hobby relevant. And I know Matt Rempe's been kind of hurt all year, so he didn't really get a good playing time this year, but he'll come back next year and let's see what.
Yeah, man, he throws haymakers, dude. Come on.
I know he's a big boy. Like, how can you not love this kid? So
it's 20 years old and he could beat the living crap out of 99.8% of people listening and on this panel. So
yeah,
that'd be 100 on this panel at the same time. Yeah.
How do you decide what cards to buy when you literally PC every player in the NHL?
I don't PC players. I PC
yes, you cards. Do. You be quiet. You're the biggest.
I PC cards from different sets. So like Parker's patch autos. I love Parker's patch autos.
You're the conundrum.
I decide which ones I want to buy. I'm. What does Phil say? What's the saying?
I think you're handsome, but you're
no.
You're subjectively irrational.
Yes, that.
I'm
Yeah.
objectively irrational. You guys can be subjectively. I'm
No,
objective.
you're just weird. The
you
honest,
agree?
and I say this
Wow.
with peace and love, and as a friend, the way you collect hockey cards literally makes no sense.
Oh,
None
you're talking
whatsoever.
to me or Phil?
Yes, I'm 100% talking. to you.
Mine makes total sense.
Yeah,
Mine
you
makes
just get
sense.
obsessed
If
with
you
the player.
came, okay, if you come to my house
I will.
and you look through my cards in order in sets, it'll make a lot more sense to you. Carter did it. And after Carter looked at all my cards, what he told me, he goes, now I get it. It makes sense to me now. You see like little splatterings here and there, and it doesn't make sense. If you look through my collection in order, it makes sense.
In order. Yeah.
At least that's what I
Order.
tell. That's what I tell.
Right over
myself.
his face. Yeah. I think the suntan lotion got on Carter's brain there. Doesn't make sense.
I think I prefer the version of Dave that lives in my mind, who is the most random, weird hockey card collector. I find that endearing about you.
It is
from
true. Like
LA.
that's the only Matt Rempe card I will ever buy. I'm
The
sure
best
of
one.
it.
It's probably his best card
know.
and highest
Yeah.
comp.
Maybe.
Very cool card.
I got one card. Louis didn't get anything.
You make fun of
very
me all
excited.
the time. Josh, you've had a card every week for the last 7 months.
Yeah,
I'm
he
a-
made fun of you for not having cards.
No, he makes fun of me for all like you fill my card like every day. Like that's Josh. He has
just-
more cards. Yeah. Go ahead. Show us your card.
I like the hobby. You want to arrest me or
No, I
charge
just
me?
no, just you're pointing something out on me to distract the audience, but really, you're the bigger monster.
Well, this one's a banger.
Yeah, it's
Card is
pretty
awesome.
amazing. Yeah.
2023-24 EX 2000, greatest set ever. Right, Dave?
Nope.
Say it. You want to? You'll feel better.
Hey, have you ever seen Delroy Lindo on a panel where he's the news anchor is saying something and Delroy is like, you go ahead, say it. Have you ever seen that? Delroy Lindo,
No.
say it. Look it up.
We have all bad takes on everything in hockey.
Oh, boy.
Exactly.
Oh, Louis. These cards are amazing. Billy won't put Jambalayas in Metal Universe, so I need my EX exceptionals. It's a Patrick Waugh. And
Probably
these
the best
were
thing out of
e-packaging.
that set.
Double Helix was good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you. Double Helix, yeah.
Okay. Two.
Are these aren't numbered, right? They're just inserts low.
They're not really hockey cards either. They're rounded corners.
I think
They're
you
like
should
Pokemon
stop
cards.
talking.
It looks like a sticker, right? That's a good sticker for your sticker book, Josh.
No, that's
Put
awesome.
tape on the back. Make it a sticker.
Yeah, it doesn't even fit in the top loader. Yeah, you have that in a penny sleeve? What's the point? What, the corners are going to
I
get
do.
damaged?
These are not numbered. There might be only like 50, or are they numbered? I don't. No, they're not. They're just awesome.
It looks
you
kind of
can-
like those
They're nice cards. They're nice
strawberry and cream hard candies. You know,
Yeah.
like the swirl.
Yeah,
Kind
Yeah.
of
that's
makes me
pretty delicious.
kind of makes me hungry.
You can buy your Matt Rempe or Justin Novak or Logan
Robert
Stanley patch autos all you want, and I'm gonna be bringing
Guys.
these home all day. So I'm very,
Did you
very
guys-
happy to get it.
Did you guys see? Hey, good listener, if you want to know Dave's eBay account, he just listed a bunch of Luke Robitaille cards that are way overpriced. Go check out what Dave priced his Luke Robitaille cards on eBay.
Yeah, that's
He
great.
just listed them all today or yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, those were listed like a month ago and they came back up. And they are not my listings. Someone
Quiet,
listed
they're your
like
cards.
200 Luke Robitaille cards for 10K each, over 10K each, just randomly.
Can you tell me you just got retired and you're bored?
It's, you know what it is? He's
There. I don't want to hear him. We're going to mute him.
Oh,
It's
you
just
got muted.
excuses.
You muted Dave? Why'd you mute him?
just
That's
one
shots
sale.
fired.
I only need one sale.
Yeah. How many days of work do you have left, Dave?
I don't know. It's less than 50.
You're not doing the countdown?
It's hard because do I take out all the vacation days that I
Yeah.
do
When
need?
when Dave says I have less than 50 days of work left in my career, he really means like 6.
Yeah, does
Right.
that
Because he
include
has
expo?
5
Are you
vacations.
working when you're at the
And, like,
expo, Dave?
this
I'm working
week
when I'm
we've
at the
been-
expo.
We've been kind of slow, so I didn't work today, and so I don't know, just kind of. I'm a little trunky.
So was today a work day? Does that count as a work day?
It was a work day, but I didn't actually go to work.
What is this?
That's called a work day. It's Wednesday, so it's a work day.
Well,
But
that's up day for me.
I didn't go to work.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Oh, you're for the
Can I
government.
do my impression of Phil working at the expo? You guys ready?
I
Yes.
work at the expo. Yeah. What is this?
Oh, you're
look
gonna be
like?
working at the expo. So we're talking, having fun, opening the cards. Phil goes, "Wait a minute, hold on. Hello? What? No.
That is Phil.
That's it. You on every work call. You're like Animal, featured an Animal from the Muppets.
Correct. I pay them very well. That allows me to yell.
I want to make a show of you on work calls.
Dude, I've wanted to do that. I want to make a show in Ottawa.
Compilation.
I want to make a show in Ottawa like Trailer Park Boys, but call it Hedge Wars. We're all enemies and we're all friends and we all hate each other, but we all have barbecues together. I don't
Frenemies.
anymore. I could care less, but you could make it very, very Canadian, trashy, hilarious. It'd be great.
All right, boys. Good job. Good job by you. Phil, you have fun?
Yeah, I had a great time. Yeah.
Okay, good. If you like the episode, please leave a rating and review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, if you support how Dave collects and want to support his addiction, keep him going. Well, you can support us on the, our Discord. $5 a month. Join our 999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description. Our Instagram, TikTok profiles on our website, Hockey Cards Gongshow, or on Patreon's website, patreon.com, and just search for us. We are The Gong Show. Follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And boys, the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of Dollar Box Ventures, LLC. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the NHL playoffs. And we will talk to you again on Monday. Baba Lewi, take us out.
Bye.
It's the Gong Show. We're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire. No holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Lewi in the booth. He's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say the minute show.
I got a little package. Suck it, Trebek.